All right, let's talk about mental health.
Being wrong than doing right. Said I'm tired of keeping peace and time to fight it. Tired of letting go and holding on. Tired of feeling weak and being strong. So let me hear if you try.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the very last week of this juice cleanse thingy that I have going on now. This is the end of it. So I wanted to just kind of talk about mental health this week. This was my main focus for this whole cleanse, health in general, more than like the weight loss part of it. I really wanted to, the whole reason why I started was because of health issues. So I just want to go over a little bit of that stuff with you guys, give you an overview of that, and then let you know what's coming soon. So just to kind of bring you into my life a little bit, I was having a lot of issues. I guess quarantine life, 2021, being in the house, all of that kind of hit me a little more than I expected it to, or more than I realized it did, I guess. So a lot went on that I don't need to go into detail about every little thing of my life, but the main thing, especially when it comes to fitness, was I was having issues with, first of all, my health. As you guys know, I have an issue with my hip, my sciatic nerve, hip, back area. I'm not entirely sure what's going on. I went and saw a chiropractor who sent me to get an MRI. And so we'll find out what that's about. But I'm a power lifter, so while there's a million other exercises that I can do and did do, I get the most mental enjoyment. I get the most emotional enjoyment from lifting and lifting heavy. That's my thing. I lift and I run and I do HIIT workouts and I do conditioning training and I am on the Stairmaster and I do all that other stuff too. But the most fun is when I'm in a squat rack or when I'm deadlifting. That's like the most enjoyment. And then it's like, okay, now that I did what I want to do, I have to go do what I have to do, which is the running on the treadmill or whatever. Well, the lifting has been taken away from me. So I can't deadlift. The last time I tried to deadlift, I put 135 on the bar and my leg went numb. So as much as I like to push through things and work through the pain and whatever, when my leg goes numb, it's kind of like a don't be an idiot, put the weight down type of thing. And to have that happen with such a small amount of weight, I mean, I was close to deadlifting 400 pounds. So to have 135 like take me out, it's a mental, it just messes with your head. Like I can't even imagine if you have anything that you're very, very passionate about and it's just taken away from you. It's kind of like, it's like a shock to the gut. Well, I've always been known for being strong. I've always been praised for being strong. And whenever people say positive things about me, it's usually about how strong I am. So to not have that strength anymore and to not be able to do the things that I used to be able to do is like, it sucks. It's a really, really, really hard place to be in. And when it's not like oh, I can't be strong because I'm just weak. But it's like, this is literally like, if you continue to try to do this, you're going to mess yourself up. That's hard, like, to accept that. So I had to do other things, and there was nothing that I was doing that I was proud of. I kept trying to like find a different passion. Like, okay, well, I can't lift, so I'll try to lose weight. And then I wasn't successful in that. And then, okay, well, I can't lift, so I'll do these conditioning workouts. And I wasn't successful in that. And then it was like nothing was working. And I needed mental support more than anything. And I couldn't find it from anyone. It was like I was asking for help, but not actually saying, hey, I need help. I need your support. But I was like crying out for it, but I guess in the wrong way or not loud enough. I don't know. Which just made me even more depressed and sad, because I was like, no one even notices that I'm sad. It was like, I'm depressed and this is not working and no one cares. No one's come to me and said, are you okay? And I think that was like the biggest thing for me during the quarantine period, was that I was like, none of these people who I thought cared about me ever came to me and said, how are you doing? Are you okay? Like, it was almost like a joke when people would come to me and be like, haha, you can't go to the gym. Gyms are closed. Haha, how you feel about that? And I'm like, I'm fucking dying inside, actually. Thanks for asking. So it just was kind of a rough situation. And then I tried to like get a trainer, and that didn't go the way I thought it was going to go either, which just it was kind of like the cherry on top. I also, as many of you guys know, started You Will Fitness as a brand, and I wanted to make it a business. I wanted, my goal was like to get an LLC, to make it a legitimate business, to really put everything into my brand, and I wanted to be great. I didn't just want to be cool, or I didn't just want to be like, oh yeah, I think we've heard of Michelle. Like, I wanted the greats to know who the fuck I am. I wanted CT Fletcher to be like, oh yeah, I know who Michelle McMillan is. I wanted Mike Rashid to be like, oh yeah, we have Michelle on the channel with us today, blah, blah, blah. And I didn't have that. I wasn't getting that. I wasn't getting to that point. I was putting a lot of effort into posting on Instagram, posting pictures, making videos, trying to, blow up, trying to constantly posting stories. I was constantly taking pictures, constantly videotaping every little thing I did and everywhere that I went and every workout that I did. And, if any little thing that happened in my life, I was videotaping it and taking pictures of it, and then like editing everything to make it look cute and pretty and nice and wonderful. And then I would post it, and then I would get like 50 likes on it. And I'd be like, how come no one wants to watch what I'm doing? How come no one wants to see me? How come no one wants to see what I'm doing? How come no one cares? And I think I was too worried about what other people were thinking, or what other people wanted, or how much other people liked me. And so I had to literally reel it in and was like, you just have to take care of yourself. This experience, from day one, when I very first started this, it was like a wake up call. Like, you got to take care of yourself. So I took myself out of, not deleted my pages or anything, but just kind of like took a step back from social media, stopped worrying about posting every 5 seconds, stopped worrying about putting out videos, stopped worrying about what content I'm going to put out, what day I'm going to put it out, what time of the day I'm going to put it out, if the editing is right, if the lighting is right, if the filters are correct, if the timing is right. And I just took a step back and decided I was going to focus on myself. And I think that that was like the best thing for me to do, was take a step back and focus on myself. And that kind of sucks because I care about people. I care about how everyone else's health is and how everyone else's mental well-being is. And I guess maybe because I'm going through what I'm going through, I'm always like trying to reach out to other people, because I'm like, I hope you guys aren't going through the same thing that I'm going through, because it sucks. And if there's anything that I can do to help, I want to help. And I was putting too much effort into others, and I wasn't putting anything into myself. So I really had to take a step back for a second from everyone, from clients, from people that were in the challenges, people that signed up for the challenges, people that want to do future challenges, clients that I was training. I had to just take a step back from it, and I literally just put a stop to all of it and was like, I have to figure out my shit, because I can't half-ass coach anyone. I can't half-ass train anyone, and I can't help you to become the best version of yourself when I'm only giving you 30% of myself. So with that being said, I wanted to apologize to everyone, because I do definitely feel like I let you guys down. Because I do feel like I abandoned everyone for a moment. I feel like I just kind of stepped away and kind of left everyone hanging, and that was never my goal. That was never my intention. I didn't want to just leave people hanging. Like I said, I started this as a brand because I wanted to help other people. And I know what it's like to feel like a badass. I know what it's like to be like, you know, when you walk into the gym and you're just like, I'm the shit, hell yeah. Or like you put on an outfit and you're like, ooh, this just slips right on. Like, ooh, I look good in these jeans. And I also know what it's like to try to put on those jeans and you can't button them, and you just don't even want to go out anymore. You don't even want to be in public anymore. You just want to lay on your couch and put your sweatpants on and watch Netflix because you feel like a fat piece of shit. I know both ends of that. And I don't want anyone to feel shitty, and I want everyone to feel great and fantastic and wonderful about themselves. And so that's why I started this. That's why I do things like the challenges. That's why I coach people. That's why I decided I wanted to start fitness coaching, was because I wanted to help people feel amazing about themselves. It wasn't so much about losing weight, even, to be honest, if I can just be real with y'all right now. It wasn't even so much about, oh, I want to help people lose weight. It was more about, I want to help people feel good about themselves. And that's why I preach so much about loving who you are exactly the way you are, and then moving forward from there. Once you really truly love yourself and you have that acceptance of who you are, then you can say, I love myself enough to say I need to change. It's not like I hate myself and I'm horrible and I just suck at life and I need to stay away from Snickers, but it's more like I love myself enough to say I'm unhealthy and I need to make a change. And that was something that I wanted to portray to the world. And I was getting to the point where I felt like I wasn't really portraying that because I was falling out of love with myself. And so I had to kind of reel myself back in and take control of myself and my own emotions so that I could be better for everyone else. So, like I said, I want to apologize if anyone feels like they were abandoned or if they feel like I just walked away. That wasn't my intention, but I felt like it was something that I had to do for myself. So that is my super long speech for the week. I might show you a couple more of my workouts and some food and whatever throughout this week, but that was my main thing, is that I just wanted to talk to you guys about mental health. If I'm back, just so everyone knows, I'm back. I took that little bit of time for myself to focus on myself, and I'm back. And I have a whole new outlook on the way I work, the way I train, the way I teach, all of that. I'm back. So I'm back to feeling like I'm a badass motherfucker. Even though I don't squat 300 to 400 pounds anymore. And I don't know if I'll ever squat 300 to 400 pounds ever again, to be honest. And that's something that I'm going to work towards, but I think I've kind of just accepted the fact that there's a possibility that that's not going to happen. And that's okay, because I'm going to be a badass in some other way. And I want everyone out there to also feel like you're a motherfucking badass too. Because no matter what, if you are in this, if you are sticking with your eating, if you're sticking with your workouts, if you've been consistent for 60 days, 2 days, 4 fucking hours, you've been a badass for 4 hours, damn it. Own that shit. We need to put more positivity into this lifestyle. We need to pat ourselves on the back. There's nothing wrong with being accountable and saying, I fucked up and I need to do better, but that doesn't take away from who you are. That doesn't mean that you are now a failure, or that doesn't mean that you now just completely suck at life. That doesn't mean even that you failed. Like, it just means you made a mistake and you need to move forward. And that's something that we have to remind ourselves of. That's something that I have to remind myself of on a constant basis. It was something that I've spent these last 30 days thinking about and contemplating. Where did I go wrong? Where did I lose myself? No, I'm not a failure. I fucked up, but I'm not a failure. I'm still a motherfucking badass. And I can still walk into that gym and I can still do things that a lot of people are not capable of doing. People that are half my age are not capable of doing. Whether I have abs or not, whether I have a booty that you can bounce a quarter off of or not. If I can squat more than you, I'm perfectly okay with that. If I can run fast, if I can get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and come to the gym, I feel like I'm a motherfucking badass. And I hope everyone else out here that's watching this video feels exactly the same way. If you're putting in some kind of effort to make yourself better today, then you look yourself in the mirror and you say, I'm a motherfucking badass. and own it. Own that shit, for real. So that's what I've gotten out of this 30 days. I'm not stopping. You guys already know me. I'm not stopping. Even when I felt shitty, even when I was at my lowest, I was still going to the gym. I was still eating vegetables. I was crying through my workouts, but I was still working out, and that's never going to change. That's never going to stop. So I am now doing, still a part of Dana Lynn Bailey's Summer Shred Challenge. So I have that going right now. We're in our 3rd week of that particular challenge. So I am competing to win $10,000 for that. And then my wife put together a ab core program, and that starts today, June 1st. I mean, you can do it whenever you want, but she's starting it on today, June 1st. So I'm starting it with her. She's actually in a challenge with Serena. If you guys don't know who Serena is, like, do you even know? Do you even watch my channel? Like, if you don't know Serena, where have you been? But anyway, Serena's done every single one of our challenges, and she's won every single one of our challenges. So she is the reigning champion. We need someone to come in and like bring in some real competition. So she's now competing against Jasmine. They're doing their core challenge right now. And they're competing against each other to get abs because they're super excited about abs. And I'm doing the core challenge because I want to strengthen my lower back. So I'm hoping that my strong core will strengthen my lower back. If there's anyone out there that wants to join in this program with us, you can do so. Hit me up. Everything is going through my wife, though, Jasmine McMillan. And the core program is $20. Her Cash App is Jazzy18. So if you wanted to participate in that, you can send that $20 over to her, and she'll send you over all the information for her core challenge. Other than that, I'm going to get the heck off of here because I got some things to do, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm busy trying to be a motherfucking badass. So I'm going to go get some work done. I have some workouts to get done. I'll take you through a little bit of that stuff this week, but for the most part, I just want to make sure that everyone knows there's a reason why I set up You Will Fitness. You can be the best version of yourself. There are 1,000 things out there that you can do. Don't ever think that you can't, because you absolutely can. Tell yourself that you can, and you will. Have a beautiful week.
You will not forget my fucking name. I'm awake when you're sleeping. I stay hungry while you're eating. I don't have an off seasons. Turn excuses into reasons. Stand as strong